Yay!
We're live. We're here for an Imola preview. Thank you for watching this video. If you are watching this video and not a live stream, thank you for tuning in to this amazing preview of the Imola GP. It's round 2. It's been 3 weeks. It's finally here. F1 is finally back. Red Bull is here. The IndyCar season starts, but that's not ready for this season.
What?
This isn't this video.
At least
this is not brand. This video.
I'm on brand.
You maybe. I'm on brand with my back wall. There you go. Wait, hold on. Cover that one. Grosjean's looks a bit skew with. Vettel.
Grosjean's?
Yeah, Grosjean's there.
It's got Grosjean's hat up there.
Yeah, I should probably need to put like George Russell's Williams one back up there, but I think I was wearing the Grosjean one, but so.
Why did you go for a Grosjean hat?
I won it in a contest with Katie.
There we go.
There you go.
Congratulations.
Welcome in chat. We'll be here. We'll give our thoughts on the thing. I should probably tweet.
You tweet it.
Stephen stall while I tweet.
I shall stall. Leave Grosjean's up there, mate. from Racing Reviews.
Hi, Dan. How are you, mate? See, look there. Now I'm going to leave it up just for you, Dan. Stuff, Stephen. We know, Dan. He's there, ready. He's making his debut this weekend. But welcome to the chat, mate. I hope you're well.
And Zach as well. Hello.
Yeah, hello, Zach.
We're doing well. We're here to preview the Imola Grand Prix, second round, as you have said, of the F1 2021 season.
Do you reckon we've said preview enough in the space of
no one was there when you said previews.
So okay, well, fair enough. No one was here.
Like the first
right,
preview.
Okay, there you go. Perfect.
Yep, second round of the Formula 1 season. Will Mercedes bounce back after having 3 weeks of development? Bottas, 3 weeks of sim work. Will he understand the car more? Will Red Bull continue to be the number one team, but actually win a race? Will Williams score points?
Okay, I'm back. Red Bull winning.
Ferrari versus McLaren.
Red Bull winning.
Will Ferrari stand a chance?
I know you're building up some hype, but Red Bull winning.
Will they finish another race? All these talking points we will discuss in today's preview.
Okay, well, let's hold back the Red Bull one because we haven't given that one away. Look, Red Bull going to win. Mercedes have had 3 weeks to work on it, which means that Mercedes could magically have come up with a car that goes vroom vroom quicker.
But 3 weeks seems like a long time, but 3 weeks isn't that long. Plus, they would have had no on-track testing. They would only have simulators.
So does that mean Max is going to win?
I would love to see it.
I just love how we're so not serious on this podcast, and just that I would love to see it. I would love to see it. I would love to see Max beat Lewis Hamilton. Put him in the ground. Your career's over, Lewis. It's Max's time.
Just want to see him win a race.
Yeah, I just want to see him win a race. Fair play.
It's been so long. It's been 2 races.
I want your guys' opinion on what lap Mazepin will spin. Ooh, what number is his car? 9?
Lap
9 for the number 9.
It depends if maybe he's learned a couple of lessons from Bahrain and maybe not full send on the first lap. If he does full send, and then he probably spins in the first lap because the Haas just doesn't.
It looks so unstable.
You got to be steady, like Mick. You got to be steady with the car, and then it won't spin you.
There you go.
He even spun Mick.
He even spun Mick.
You have to go slow to go anywhere in the Haas.
Exactly. But to go anywhere in F1, you need to go fast.
After leaving Haas.
But yeah, Matteo Stano, true. I want a really competitive fight for both driver and constructor championship. That's all we want. I don't care who wins it. I just want to see it go down to the last race and us all season be going, who's going to win it? Rather than going, well, Max is going to do well, but Lewis has won.
What if Max dominated?
Dominates what?
Someone can dream. What if Max can dominate the Drivers' Championship? Will you be happy then?
Hate it. Hate it. Hate dominance. Well, you just say it's just a car.
With the Mercedes,
just got the fastest car.
Max or Red Bull walking away with the title.
No, there's not a chance that the team that's won the Constructors and Drivers' Championship for the last 7 years in a row is going to go,
exactly.
Yeah, that'll be there.
But looking at Red Bull and looking at Honda, you can't see Red Bull and Mercedes walk over. So we should have a title fight that goes to at least the last few races, if not the last race.
Did we miss some comments? I feel like Craig's like, my comment will get high eventually. Okay, joking guys, you good? Yeah, we're good, Craig. Did you send a comment? We've got only the comments that we have seen here. If it's hidden, going from there. But anyway, Zach, to be fair, I'm voting for Lewis. I've always had the impulse to vote for the underdog. That might be why I like Albano so much. I almost read that as a London. I was like, I didn't know you were Alonso fan, Zach. But I was like, it seems very thing. Now, Bono makes a lot more sense. But yeah, Red Bull Mercedes is the interesting one. Will the battle continue? I think we've both said yeah.
Yeah. Obviously, you can put out your catchphrase for Imola.
It's not a great circuit for modern F1.
So it's all going to be about qualifying. So if Max can put out another pole lap, Lewis is the better qualifier. But if the Red Bull car can get Max pole, then I think that is gives them a good chance. But Mercedes out-strategized them in Bahrain. You can see them doing it in Imola. It's going to be all about strategy.
It's very true. But strategy is key.
My bet's on Red Bull and Max.
Nice.
And hopefully a Checo podium.
I suppose the next one will
we
go...
didn't see any of that, Craig.
We'll go... I think Gasly can do heaps this week. Yeah, I think Gasly will do well. We'll move on to AlphaTauri a little bit later into it. Just get on some comments. Imola is like Monaco, but grass instead of walls. Yeah, that's what Hungary's described as, isn't it? Hungary's described as the Monaco without walls. Only a couple of overtaking points, although I think in modern F1, Monaco doesn't really have any overtaking points unless you kind of...
Let's go for Verstappen, Norris, and Yuki!
Relentless Comics. Let's go.
Big fan and in your fantasy league. Nice.
Nice. Well, welcome. I hope you're doing well. Wish you best of luck in the fantasy. I'll get round to replying to the comments in the fantasy video yesterday. Oh, gosh, there was... a lot to go on for. I got faith in Lando, Gasly, and both Red Bulls. Yeah, I think that's strong. That's what I'm going for.
It'll be interesting to see the AlphaTauris. If they can both get into Q3 and then obviously both start the race without running into anyone, it'd be good to see where they are in that Ferrari first McLaren battle. Are they ahead of it? Are they in it? Or are they just behind it?
Well, hello, Sam. Welcome to the chat. Christos and Craig's last comments can kind of be joined into one. Personally, I think Max will win it. Suits the Red Bull better. Which team engine have an advantage in Imola GP and why? On early showings, due to Honda having brought 2 years worth of upgrades forward into like 1 year, then I think Red Bull have the advantage, at least in the early stages of this championship. So therefore should have the early stages at Imola this weekend. We'll probably come back to talk more Red Bull as people fluctuate in and out of the chat as we go on. But let's try and give it's not just Red Bull versus Mercedes, but how exciting is it to talk about a championship battle that isn't just will Valtteri Bottas show up? Because we all know the answer to that one. Steve.
I mean, yeah, he's my favourite driver.
No.
I got a big on my wall. I've got a shrine for Valtteri Bottas because he is the GOAT of F1.
Maybe not convincing anyone, mate. Not convincing anyone. Ferraris, McLaren, that's a big one. Ferrari, always traditionally done well at Imola, but generally because of its during the Michael Schumacher reign and him always finding ways to win, apart from 2005 with Schumacher versus Alonso, and that's the Imola GP that always gets brought up for it. It's a great track because that was a great race, great battle at the end. If we have anything like that race on Sunday, he'll have a good race. But yeah, Ferrari, Charles Leclerc probably will race well. If he gets top 5, I think he's done well.
Charles Leclerc, top 5. Yeah.
Wake up! Wake up!
Sorry, my head was fancy. I was reading the fancy question. Well, I've always got a good feeling about Ferrari. It's just a fascinating battle between Ferrari and McLaren. And like I said, with AlphaTauri, it'd be interesting to see, are they in that battle? Are they ahead of it even? Or are they behind it? Because if they're ahead of it, then, you got Charles and Lando fighting for 6th on the grid. There was a fancy question from Dane. Do you think in the future week prices will fluctuate as much as they did in week 1? Honestly, I'm not sure, because I thought they wouldn't fluctuate at all, other than the first few days after the race. They've been going crazy throughout the whole thing. So
watch this space.
I think they may still be up and down all over the place.
Yeah, which should be good. Because I think it hiked up a bit, and I think, with F1 YouTubers bringing it up more, not necessarily just us, but, the other YouTubers, I think, to start, there was a lot more hype, I think, of F1 Fantasy going into the season.
Yeah.
So that may help. And then the trickle effect. Everyone also tends to drop off throughout the season, but because we started on a higher number, there might be more players staying at the start, which then means the dynamic pricing is then affected more at the start of the season.
Excellent. Foscars, Yuki podium, mark my words.
Yuki! You'd love to see
Everyone would be happy.
You'd love to see it. Everyone would love to see a Yuki podium.
But I just can't see it.
Well, there you go. Shut down. Foscars, look at you. Look at you bringing the hype train up. And Stephen, he sees your dream. Here's your dream right here. It's in his hands and he crushes it. Get in the bin with your dream. He can't see it.
I can see Pierre sneaking on if something happens to the Mercedes or Checo.
Pierre will win again. It's a shame that it's not Monza and it's Imola.
Hello, Katie.
He retired early in Imola last year, didn't he?
Katie doesn't want to jinx Pierre. Not saying anything on Pierre.
Matteo, I do think that triple Red Bull wouldn't be the worst thing in the world. I think that's what we're going for this weekend. Well, that's what I'm going for. I don't know if you're going for it.
Oh, it depends how good they look in practice.
How good they look in practice. But yeah, Ferrari McLaren's going to be an interesting battle over the course of the weekend. Expect Charles Leclerc to do well. I'm not really expecting too much from Carlos Sainz early doors. I think he's going to take time to grow into that car, and we'll probably see better from him as the season progresses. But I think Charles Leclerc is definitely going to lead that Ferrari battle early season. And McLaren, Daniel Ricciardo had floor damage, so as long as he stays out of trouble at the start of the GP, it's going to be interesting to see where that Ricciardo-Lando Norris battle is. Yes?
Yes!
Where are you thinking it's going to be? He's bored already. He's on his phone.
I was looking if there was any build-up talk. I'm sorry. What were you saying?
Exposed.
What were you saying?
Ricciardo Norris. If Ricciardo stays out of trouble, is he gonna?
He beats Lando.
All right.
Or does Lando beat Ricciardo?
Yeah, that's the thing. That's the question.
Well,
It's
Lando looked very comfortable and looked very quick in the McLaren in Bahrain. Maybe he stepped up level. Maybe he can take the fight to Ricciardo. Ricciardo did have floor damage. I kind of fancy Lando to beat him again at Imola. But maybe in the latter stage of the season, that's when Ricciardo will stamp his mark on that McLaren seat.
Respect my authority.
I think Lando needs to still improve to match Ricciardo's level. Yeah.
Hello, Alex the Great in chat, and Fozcast. Apparently, it's going to rain. I'll believe it when I see it. How many times was the Crofty? And we've heard that there's Yeah, a weather kind of front coming in. We'll see. There might be rain, and then just team radios last year. We're expecting rain in about 8 to 10 laps time, like 13 laps into race, and we're going, come on, boys, get to the end of Catalonia, downpour. Where was that rain? Where was it? Exactly as there. Imola will be dry. Rain at the water park.
Big news! Here's the big news I've been searching for.
And
Alpine!
I still haven't found what I'm searching for.
It's your Alonso.
Alonso!
They have declared that they will be winners at the Imola Grand Prix. And that's the news, Alpine.
Sorry?
No, I didn't say that. They've got aerodynamics upgrades.
That's nice.
Yeah, that's nice.
That's nice. They've looked to improve the car. That's positive.
Yeah.
You know, they're doing things like going. The problem is though, is the engine. I feel their aero wasn't too bad because the car looks quite reliable. It looks quite sturdy and cool. Maybe it was a little bit unresponsive. Actually, I think I remember through the cornering it was a little bit off. So maybe, Alonso can maybe defend the times a little bit more. But, in any DRS zone, yeah, I'm just completely running off Ocon in that car. And I'd said, Azair said Imola will be dry. And I say, it will be dry. It will be. Don't believe the rain hype. Don't believe it. 100% chance of monsoon, fully dry, 26-degree weather. Absolutely. That is what it is. I think with Ricciardo, people were removing him too early, considering he just beat Lando in qualifying and still made a P7 with a damaged car. I think we can see some big things. Definitely. I think so. I don't think Ricciardo is too bad a bet yet. He definitely will be.
He's still the better driver.
Yeah. There is no getting away from that at the current stage. And look, I think we very much even could see Ricciardo beat Lando this weekend, but we shall wait and see. But that's definitely one of the most interesting teammate battles getting into there. So, well, you kind of mentioned Alpine in there. They're bringing aero upgrades, but they're still going to be finding out the points.
I've got another piece of news, but we can go through some of the comments.
I was going to... okay, we'll go through some of the comments.
Payne.
Okay, Mr. Peng. Alpine April Fool's Day was 13 days ago. LOL. Sometimes feel as though F1 have their own force field against rain, which they put in force during sessions and turn off when they end.
Yeah.
You know what? I'm all over that. Yes. The rain force field. It is not just a conspiracy theory. It is facts. Going from now. Imola is the most overrated track ever, by the way. I saw, didn't you go on our review last week? At some point, I'm pretty sure you're just like, Imola is crap. So I can't, for modern F1, definitely. I'm going out, explore my area for the first time in months now. Restrictions are partially lifted.
Nice.
Have a great stream. See you later, Sam. Have fun. No one really rates it. No, I think a lot of old fans have a lot of nostalgia about Imola. I think it's a great quali lap. I think it's a really great quali lap, but it doesn't really lend itself, to classic good racing. F1 cars have always kind of made it difficult. Unless you were in the simple aero era, then it's kind of, a better track. Plantus, do you think Carlos can catch up to Leclerc on Imola, or shall we wait for more races to see them fighting? Yeah, I said earlier, I think it's going to take time for Carlos Sainz to grow into that. I think Charles Leclerc out the blocks looks settled, looks good.
Yeah, there's two things. Leclerc is an absolutely incredible driver, easily top 3 drivers on the grid. And 2, he's very familiar with the Ferrari. They basically probably based most of the development of the car on Charles Leclerc.
Leclerc!
And then obviously Sainz is coming into a new team, new car, and he's on a level below Charles. Sainz is a solid driver, so it'll take him time to take the fight to Leclerc. If he takes the fight in Imola, that'll be very impressive, but I think he still needs a few more races to get used to that Ferrari. Because I think he said he was taking a bit cautiously, didn't he, for the first race?
Yeah.
He just wanted to finish. So once he just starts sending it, then maybe.
Over under for safety cars. Yeah, we can play that. Do you think Leclerc or Gasly? I think that leads quite nicely into looking at the next teams, which is AlphaTauri and probably Aston Martin. I'd probably bunch them together and see how they are going to do, although AlphaTauri probably is significantly higher than Aston Martin. But let's put the A's together. Let's get Alfa Romeo in there as well. No, but I would say Gasly. I think Gasly's more likely to make up positions in the race, and Leclerc is more likely to not out-qualify the car, but get the max out of the car in qualifying, and then in the race, it probably drops down a little bit from there. As long as Perez beats Bottas and we have a good fight and Lewis wins it, I'm happy. Awesome stuff, Craig. So, yeah, AlphaTauri. I think this will be a weekend where we see how strong AlphaTauri are and whether they're a serious contender for maybe P3 in the championship. Yeah,
it's because we don't know where they are in that Ferrari McLaren. I've said it like 5 times on this stream. The Honda engine looks like the quickest on the grid. They've built a very solid car. So in theory, they could be ahead of McLaren and Ferrari. They just had a poor Bahrain. Obviously, Gasly ran into the back of Ricardo, then ended up retiring late in the race. And then Yuki, they gambled to go on mediums in Q2, got knocked out. And a bit like Checo, he could never really fight his way to the front. But yeah, if they just have a clean race, then we'll truly be able to go, that's where AlphaTauri is.
Yeah.
Hello, Gianni.
Yep. Hi, Gianni in chat. Thoughts on Kimi worth picking in fantasy? I think actually at the moment, while the cheaper picks seem to be doing okay, and if they're reliable, that you're probably better off with a cheaper pick. Maybe even Giovinazzi over Kimi Räikkönen at this stage, but I'm not sure. On that one. It's too early really to see, and his price dropping makes him a bit more appealing. I go for now. AlphaTauri's race in Bahrain was far from the maximum. Gasly damaged his wing, and Yuki was recovering from a poor qualifying and poor race. Even Tsunoda is cheaper than Kimi. Absolutely.
Just what I said.
Absolutely, JB. Great minds think alike between you and Stephen, eh? Hey, great minds think alike. So, yeah. AlphaTauri is probably the team I'm most intrigued by this week. There's a lot of battles, but where they truly place, I think AlphaTauri is definitely the most intriguing one to see where it pans out. Gasly Russell or Gio Tsunoda? Gasly Russell.
Yeah. We haven't talked about Williams, but that could lead us nicely onto Williams. Maybe they might get legit points.
They were strong here last year. George Russell looked like he was going to get points, but crashed under safety car. Yeeks! His friendship with Grosjean was too strong.
I've got a good feeling about Williams.
George!
Obviously, they did nothing spectacular in Bahrain, but their development for the car is to focus on specific weekends where they feel that they can do well. And if they did well last year in Imola, you think their development would have focused on doing well at Imola again, because they would have had good data. So surely they've got a decent shot, especially if it's a bit of a chaotic race, which you never know. Even if there's rain, maybe.
If there's rain, it could be. Is George good in the rain? I'm not really sure. I haven't really seen in terms of that aspect yet, but I go from there. But hi, Leonardo Alujo. Hi, long wait. Race week is here. Yeah, fantastic to see that. Peter and Paul can't stand it. Monday, he was confused that we weren't here. Lads, it's 4:30. Well, obviously, we can't clash with 8 o'clock later on today for the Peter and Paul podcast.
The main podcast of the week.
Yeah, exactly. We're just sorry.
We're like the warm-up act.
Yeah, I've been busy working this week, and so this is where we fit in. Probably for the next couple of weeks, 4, 5-ish is the time that we can do it. But obviously, I have work after this as well. Honestly, like I said, why do people not pay me to stay at home again? Why have I now got to go out to do work? This is a joke. I can't hack it. Unbelievable. Guys, you need to start subscribing more so we can just become full-time YouTubers, and then we'll stream whenever. No.
Wait, I got another bit of news.
Oh God, this guy with his news. Drop the news. Drop the news.
Obviously, this will be the first weekend that Mercedes will have a new technical director, which is because James Allison is stepping back. He's doing a bit more of behind-the-scenes forward planning role, whereas I'm trying to find his name. Mike Elliott will not be at Imola. It's from July the 1st.
Great news from this guy. You can tell how prepared we are on stream. This guy, get out. Get out. Nobody wants you here. Get lost. He's gone. He'll be back. Glad you'll still be here. And 6:30. Make sure you check out Peter and Paul's podcast later on today. Probably more intrigued by Aston. Obviously, Stroll got P10. People doubt him and don't know whether he gets the most out of the car. So Aston may be faster than we expected. No, I think Aston, and the way that Otmar's very much speaking, you back? You done with your strop? Hey, yeah, July. Hey, 2K subs.
Wait, 2K subs.
Did we get 2K subs?
I mean, yeah.
If we did,
thank you.
Woo! That would be 20 subs on this stream. That would be incredible. Right, we're just double checking now. What is that happening?
I was so confident when that was bloody from July the 1st.
Yeah, what a shocker you are. Unbelievable. What a liability this guy is. Thanks, Leonardo, for liking the video as well and for upping people likes. If you want to like this video because you enjoy what we do, bang, give it a like. Let's go for 20 likes. Look at this. He's giving us like targets. Bang, there's 24 people in here. Get on the like button.
Get on it.
Get on it. But yeah, I doubt Stroll completely until 2019 and probably even the start of 2020. But he has shown me more that he's got potential. And he can actually do good things. So I think Stroll is a talented driver for sure. He's not elite bracket for me, but you know, for those guys like Albon, who is rated, I don't think he's on Norris's level. But you know, Stroll is so young and he's had to do all that learning in Formula One. That's only going to benefit him in the long run. Who finishes higher this season, Stroll or Vettel? Yikes! I want to say Vettel, but I don't know. I don't know how long it's going to take him because
Stroll looked decent in Bahrain.
Yeah, he did. Stroll looks more comfortable in the car than Vettel out the blocks, and I don't know if Vettel, because he's uncomfortable out the blocks, is going to be like, I guess that's my version of Vettel reacting. But it was worrying when he ended testing going, I felt like I was about 100, 200 laps short. I can't remember what he said. It was one of the two. I know that's quite a big difference.
At least he got
in laps.
Few in the race.
Yeah, but you know he's he's short of laps and he's not comfortable in that car yet. So I don't know. I think Stroll is settled in the team. Vettel's coming into a new team. He knows the eyes are on him. I don't think pressure really tells for him too much. He'll understand that it's a longer term project and maybe not be too fussed. But yeah, he wants to go from there. Yeah, 1.98k. That's what it was. Go from there. So yeah, no, I think Aston Martin is intriguing, but I felt after the first race their intrigue didn't intrigue me much because I think like Alpine, they're not going to be overly competitive. They're going to be scrapping for the odd point in 9th and 10th, and it's going to be a bit.
They're bringing an aero upgrade.
The Alpine, to confirm, that's Alpine. Aston Martin, are they bringing anyone?
Yeah, they're going high rake. Otmar's just like lifted the back of the car up and gone, this is how we race now. Well, they actually, what they did was they had the Mercedes car that they copied and made, but they also copied the Red Bull car.
Ranga.
And they're bringing the Red Bull copy out for Imola.
There you go.
They had everything covered.
There you go. They've got it all covered. Can you do that? Is that within your tokens for regulations? I'm Otmar. Do you want me to send Lawrence Stroll out for I am very annoyed. Was that or what? I can't remember. What was his speech? He did. It was like going when they sent the file.
Lawrence.
I am very unhappy.
Yes, it's very serious. Well, I didn't get that interview.
And then the Drive to Survive. Did I do good?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Why did he do it with a mask on? That was a bit weird. Because
it makes it scarier.
You're in a bubble.
He's like Bane.
I
will be on reckoning. F1.
He was in a bubble with all the. I guess it was probably just a couple people. Why does he have to wear a mask? Doing a bit to camera. It did feel like a bit supervillain. But that's Lawrence. That's Lawrence in a nutshell.
It is. He is the supervillain that F1 needs, but he also is. I'm gonna big up Lawrence Stroll here. I think he's an owner that F1 needs because he loves racing. He loved racing before he had a son called Lance Stroll. This guy really enjoys it, and he's like, he won't write a blank paycheck. He wants to kind of see results for his money, but he's not like, I'm here because my business might benefit from this. He's like, I want to win.
Yes.
Was that from there? Sorry to get my shouting out of the way. Sort of Zara there. Everyone like this video. Thanks, Zara. Go for now. Track limits in Imola shouldn't be such a point of contention. Yeah, that's at least a positive.
Very true.
Because if they go on the grass,
they may be in a wall.
Spinaroo. Who starts on the front row of the grids this weekend? Max and Lewis. Job done.
There we go.
Job done. Does Lawrence still have that beard? I think so. Yeah.
Surely.
Who isn't scared of Lawrence? I don't know. Certainly true about Lawrence. He wants to win. He's got to go. No. He wants to win. Join us tomorrow for the Arsenal watch-along stream as Arsenal try to crawl our way through to the semi-finals of the Europa League. Stephen can't hack it. There'll be more walkouts. You just wait.
I can't.
That was it.
That was
it. I'm extremely angry. That was it. That was the line. Oh, I love that so much, that interview. Aston Martin team owner Lawrence Stroll has put the circuit is owned since 2000. Circuit Mont-Tremblant up for sale. Has he? Very interesting. I guess, it's not an F1. So maybe he can't get them in, and he's like, oh, Lance has got all the other circuits to race around now, so I guess he doesn't need the one that I own.
Oh, poor Lawrence.
Cheers, Gianni. You'll need it too. Roma's got 2 away goals. Whoa! Right, football away. We're coming. Stay on task, team.
Sorry,
we've got
Don't
to
make
focus
me cry.
on the off one. Alfa Romeo. We haven't spoken about them, have we?
No.
Kimi Raikkonen, Antonio Giovinazzi. I think will be solid. Maybe can nick a point in the home Grand Prix for Alfa.
Maybe.
I think that's the best you can ever say about Alfa Romeo. They might get a point.
They looked decent in Bahrain. It was they were quicker than the rubbish cars, but not as quick as the good cars. So they were okay. Only going to get points if it's a chaotic race, which Bahrain wasn't really. Although, didn't we have 4 retirements in the end or something ridiculous like that?
Maybe. So I didn't even play F1 Play. We should do that. Chance to win free tickets to a Grand Prix.
Excellent. Alpha. Williams could even beat Alpha this weekend. I don't know.
They might do.
If we're getting on the Williams hype train, that they could be competitive for one race. Nice. What teams haven't we covered? We've done Mercedes first Red Bull.
Did we say Haas? Haas will be slow.
We've
just to confirm.
The dark horse of AlphaTauri. We've done Alpine are terrible. Alfa Romeo are okay.
Imola isn't fit for modern F1.
Aston Martin. Aston Martin. Lance versus Seb. Williams hype train. And then Haas. Fingers crossed they'll finish. Fingers crossed they'll finish.
They might finish. Mick might finish. Well, I'm pretty
Well,
sure.
we kind of covered.
I'm pretty
Haas
sure
right at the
a lot of
start.
people are hoping that one of the drivers don't finish.
As long as they don't send it, maybe the Haas will stay looking in the right direction.
I think one Haas will finish ahead of Williams. Wow, Peter and Paul. Shots fired. That's crazy. Don't know what you've been drinking, mate, but I hope you're going to have a wild stream later. Gio seems to be smashing qualifying from JB. Yeah, I think Gio's performances have been going quite under the radar because not many people warm to Gio, which I think is harsh. I think he seems quite a nice guy. Great hair as well. Great hair. I think he makes a lot of people jealous. You've seen those photos with his hair down?
Beautiful, isn't it?
Beautiful. He's a man who loves his hair. Absolutely. Is it risky to back both AlphaTauris this weekend in fantasy? Yes, absolutely. I think it's far too risky to be going this early to back both AlphaTauris. I think it took 2 or 3 race weekends where it became viable to back, Racing Point last year with Perez and Stroll as like it was worth it for the double racing points.
We still don't know where they are.
Yes. Gert Mulder, hello. Also, my question is, where could Bottas go if Lewis and Mercedes recruit Russell for the second seat? Williams. Anything on that? Nope. Okay, Stephen's done that up. Williams. Okay, now Turkey. Oh, right, Turkey was an answer to Mr. Peng. It wasn't just a random of Turkey in chat. Did you see the changes they are making to Albert Park? Yes. Look interesting. We're certainly interested to see that in November, isn't it, when the Australian Grand Prix is going to happen? Also, I'm thinking Perez and Gasly will do well this race. Yeah, I'm backing Perez to beat Bottas this race. Are you okay?
Yes, I'm fine.
You just seem like you'd zoned out in like some Bottas like burning effigy kind of daydream.
What? I love Bottas.
Yep, that's true. That's why it was hurting so bad. Didn't you see the TV flirting at the back in Bahrain? Unbelievable scenes. Oh, Pete. Oh, Pete. I'm trying to grow out my hair like Gio. Takes bloody forever. So is there you're going for the Giovinazzi look. You'll have to keep us up to date on social media on that front. Questions in chat. Is there anything you would like us to cover more in this preview of Imola, or should we leave you to your excitement building up? Remember, the IndyCar season starts this.
Should I get some more news that's completely wrong?
No, you don't want to embarrass yourself even more. I don't know if we can handle another walkout. Aston Martin. What about Aston Martin, Gianni? Did you see Max did to BC in Bahrain? Oh, I didn't.
Breaking news! It's not breaking news.
Right, okay.
Lewis will have his press conference alongside Sebastian Vettel. What?
Right. Okay. Guys, it's similar. There is no excitement, is there? I don't know. Is there? Did you just watch Stephen just then? Or if that's not excitement.
This is the first time teammates won't be alongside each other for a press conference since 2019. It's crazy. Unbelievable.
Oh my God.
It's happening tomorrow, guys. Make sure you watch out for that press conference.
Yes, Gianni, I remember. I saw it now. It's
going to be incredible.
As there, for all the lack of excitement that you have for this weekend, Stephen has it in buckets.
We should probably do like a live reaction of that press conference.
It's Rosik. It's the Emilia-Romagna Grand Prix. No, it is the San Marino GP. It will always be the San Marino GP. Don't get a start on that. Pete is pumped for Imola. Wrong, was DC's birthday, Gianni. Oh, nice. Well, I'm glad to see that someone is excited. Exactly, it's good. Gianni's excited. Looks like you're in the minority. As it will always be the San Marino GP. Yes. Exactly, Pete.
Yes.
And on that note, as there does seem to be other. Thanks to Relentless Comments for the kind comment as well. Named on LinkedIn, but edited the name just let us know your name and we'll keep out for you in fantasy. But keep up the hard work and great videos. Cheers, cheers, cheers. We will do our best to entertain you lot. Like we said, we'll be back Wednesday for our live stream race review. And as always, Tuesday will be F1 Fantasy Weekly, where you can keep up to date with that. And we'll obviously be running through the points scored in the weekend. And I can't remember. Let us know before we go. Is there a back-to-back GP? Is this one of the first back-to-back GPs? There's so many back-to-back weekends and triple headers and double header. I can't. We've got 23 races to get through. Rake the forests.
I'm looking. Don't look at me. Look at them. The next Grand Prix is the 30th of April to the 2nd of May, which means there's a week break.
Yeah, there's a week break. There it is. Oh, yeah, there is. Maybe I got it wrong by saying there's like 4 IndyCar races.
2-week break. Is that checkout?
Yeah,
it does
week
check
break,
out.
and we're
2 weeks.
I've got. Oh no, there is. No, sorry, don't worry, I was getting it wrong.
We're gonna go 3 weeks, 2 weeks, 1 week, or is it then back to back?
17th, 18th,
could have looked.
And then it's 30th, 31st for St. Pete, and then it's 1st, 2nd for Texas. Wrong podcast. Although that is out later today, the IndyCar podcast first race preview for that, so you can check that out. We have to promote both channels because if you don't promote yourself, nobody else will. But yes,
Portugal.
Which race are you most looking forward to this season? Now that we've had Bahrain, probably Spa. I like Spa. Spa, good track. Or Monza.
I like Spa. I'm just going for Silverstone because hopefully we'll be there. Unless
Nominal times.
No.
You got it. There we go. Alabama, St. Pete, Texas, Indy GP. Bam, bam, bam.
Unless they tell us no.
Yeah. Is it possible to race in South Africa in the next 5 years? Did you just answer that?
Nope.
Maybe. Don't know. Can't be honest with it. Apparently, Mazepin was trying to get it pushed on the F1 calendar. Whether that's true or not, who knows? Maybe he's trying to get some brownie points. There are 3 triple headers in the second half and a lot of double headers. Absolutely. Yeah, there are so many races this year. Gianni, what's he looking forward to? Zandvoort! Super Max. Super Max. Oh dear. Right, okay, let's end the preview off there. So guys, thank you for jumping in. It's always great to chat with you. The live streams always make it better because we can kind of get live reactions, bounce off, and hopefully build the excitement. And maybe even we can excite someone like Azair for the Imola GP, even just that little bit and slightly. But no, thank you very much, everyone, for joining. And thank you, Danette. If you haven't already, give it a thumbs up on the video. If you're new around here, you can drop a subscribe on the channel as well. And we hope everyone enjoys the race.
Yeah.
And the weekend.
Be sure to check out Beyond Poles podcast later.
We'll do. And we'll see you for a live stream next week.
Yeah.
And obviously Motorsport Manager the day before. But we'll see you next week, basically. Enjoy the build-up. Enjoy the practice. Enjoy the qualifying, because that's kind of the race. And enjoy the race, because it might be exciting.
And enjoy the press conference tomorrow. Oh, my God. It's Lewis and Seb. I'm so excited for it. It's going to be like half an hour of them talking together. Woo!
You F1 fans, keep racing!